Everybody is still under the weather, but the farm cannot wait. So we have baby goats coming any day. So we're going to clean up the paddock, make sure everything is ready for birthing day, get all of our supplies ready, give everybody a quick checkup, and go from there. And I know it's kind of hard to tell exactly where things are at, but there's our Airstream, and here's the paddock. So it's like right across from each other. Do you want to explain what's going on? Maybe is in heat. Faye is acting like a buck. I'm trying to breed her. Faye is pregnant and due any day. Things are weird. Right, maybe? Maybe. Faye, you are so pregnant. And you're not a boy. Alright, so let's do a little introduction for those of you who are new to the channel. Let's introduce all of our goats, tell you how old they are, and their names, and a little bit about their personality. This is Faye. She is super pregnant. She has had 2 sets of doelings here on the farm, and we're hoping that her 3rd set is also doelings. Her babies are always really cute, and she's a really great mom. And have no problems with her giving birth on her own with 0 problems. This is Mabel. She is about 5 years old. And she has had 2 freshenings here on the farm also, but her last labor was awfully traumatic. I have a video about that here, but she is retired. We're not going to breed her anymore. She's going to live out her days here on the farm as our pet. I always said I would never have a pet goat, but it's Mabel, and we're keeping Mabel. And this is Bailey. She's our only mini Nubian. So she is part Nigerian dwarf and part Nubian. We're hoping that she gives us babies with adorable floppy ears and that she's a really good mom, but this will be her very first freshening. So as long as everything goes smooth, that's all we can hope for with her. I mean, I do hope she has girls, but I just hope she's a good mom. This is Friday. She won't let me get close to her. She doesn't like people. She's just like her mom, Faye. Faye is not the friendliest goat until she's about to give birth, and then she loves you. So Friday came from Faye from the last kidding. She'll stay here on the farm, and we'll breed her next year. This is Maybe. She came from Mabel's last freshening, and she is in heat and acting a little crazy. Anyway, she and Friday are best friends, and they will both be bred next year. And she's very vocal. Alright, now that the introduction's over, it's time to get this place cleaned up. We need to get as much of this poop and old hay up and into our compost pile, and then work on bedding.
We stood in the moonlight, it's something sweet. Let it wash over all of me. With you I form my company, forever close to the unknown. There's no doubts and no regret. Happy before we get another day to do it all again. Oh, throwing open all the curtains wide. Oh, not gonna miss a thing. Oh, nothing's promised to you in this life, but it's there for us to take. So live well, be bold, be brave. We lay in the daylight under the old oak tree. It's simple, beautiful, it's all we need. Chasing the wonder endlessly, further into the unknown. There's no doubts and no regret. Happy before we get another day to do it all again. Oh, we're throwing open all the curtains wide. Oh, not gonna miss a thing. Oh, nothing's promised to you in this life, but it's there for us to take. So live well, be bold, be brave. In the sun, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Oh, let in the sun, all of the best yet to come. Oh, let in the sun, don't know what you got till it's gone. Oh, let in the sun, all of the best yet to come. Oh, we're throwing open all the curtains wide. Oh, not gonna miss a thing.
Hey friends, sadly I did not get to help with the animal paddock today. I was working on video, but I did want to jump in here and do something that I don't usually do, which is talk about how you can support us. The first thing is just make sure you're subscribed. You'd be amazed how many people watch our videos all the time and aren't actually subscribed. If you hit that little button and the notification bell, then you're much more likely to see when we put out a new video, which means we get more views, which means it helps create more income for our family. The second is you can become a Tiny Shiny Homie. We have a membership that you can subscribe to. The lowest tiers get access to our content before it comes out, special weekend updates. The medium tier gets an exclusive Tiny Shiny Homie sticker, and the higher tiers get their names listed at the end of every video. You can sign up at tinyshinyhome.com/homies. But hey, it's the holiday season and you're probably looking for some fun gifts, right? So I'm going to tell you about 4 different things we have for sale right now. First is holiday greeting cards. Now, you may remember a while back, Adelaide and Jax were hand drawing desert themed greeting cards. Well, they've taken that desert theme and they've added holiday things to it, Santa hats and Christmas lights and all sorts of fun festive decorations. Each set of 5 cards is completely unique, drawn by hand. Jax colors his with colored markers and Adelaide does hers with watercolor. No 2 packs are the same. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, and you can get them at tinyshinyhome.com/cards. The second is t-shirts. We've designed a bunch of fun shirt designs. If you go and you look at each style, there's often multiple colors available, multiple styles, sweatshirts, baby onesies, tank tops, all sorts of options that you can check out. Go to tinyshinyhome.com/apparel to get those. We've got a couple of high quality stickers over at tinyshinyhome.com/stickers. And finally, we are taking pre-orders for a new Tiny Shiny Home beanie. It's gonna be a knitted beanie with a custom printed patch sewn onto it of the TSH logo. It's gonna look like this. Now these may not make it in time for Christmas. I think we'll get them delivered before Christmas, but we probably won't have time to ship them out. But you know what, it's gonna be cold for a little while longer, so if you still wanna keep your head warm, have a Tiny Shiny Home logo on it, you can pre-order it at this link right here. All right friends, that's all I've got. I've gotta get back to editing video, and you've got to get back to watching Ashley and the kids clean up the animal paddock.
All right, most of the paddock is cleaned up, but we're gonna take a minute and we're gonna work on bedding because that's a lot of hard work shoveling all that much manure. So, straw, we're gonna take it into the goat lodge first. And if we have extra, we're gonna put it in the other shelters that we have. But we want to fill up that goat lodge first because that's where we do the kidding. And we're gonna close it off until they go into labor, which hopefully is very soon. Is ready for birthing goats. We're going to close it off though so that it stays nice and clean and nobody goes in there until we're ready. Alright, there's just a few more things to do to get ready with the goats. We've got fresh towels. We're gonna go ahead and get them up one at a time on the milking stand. Check hooves, check their coat, brush them, give them a little treat so that they can get used to being up there and having a positive experience up there. Give everybody a good look over and get them back in the paddock, feed them, and call it a day. Excuse me, miss.
You better not be pooping in there.
All we need is love. All we need is love in the shelter. All we need is love. All we need is love. Open road feels like home. We got no plans on where we go. The open road feels like home. We got no plans. Who needs them though? The open road feels like home. We got no plans on where we go. The open road feels like home. We got no plans. Who needs them though?
All right, everybody looks good and healthy. We've got all of our supplies ready. So now we just play the waiting game. I'm not sure who will go first, but my bet is Faith because she is definitely bigger and has more signs, like her ligaments are very loose and her udder is getting very full. So hopefully labor will go smooth and we have a bunch of beautiful baby goats very soon.